Hi everybody, Tasha here from Pixie Mommy's Reborns. Welcome back. To all of you new, hello and welcome. So, some of you, many of you of course, are going to recognize this baby that I've been with my channel. We have Aasir here today. And he is going to have a bottle and he's going to get changed. I know aunties missed him and really enjoy seeing Aasir. To those of you new, Aasir is the Sally sculpt by Bonnie Brown, and his artist is one of my favorite, which is Kimberly's Cocoon. So I'm gonna start stripping him down. I just wanted you to all see him in this adorable outfit that he was in. I put some photos up on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, there's always a link below in the description. Also, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss a video here. And my channel also has a membership. So if you would like to become a part of the Pixie Squad for exclusive live streams and contents, and you check out the perks, it's $1.99 a month. That's all inclusive. You can cancel it at any time. You must be 18 years or older to join. So nice virtual membership place to be for literally less than the price of a cup of coffee a month. Come on in and check it out. So Aasir, to those of you that have been with my channel a long time, know that he is really the start of a lot of the magic for me in the hobby. He's just kind of that iconic baby that is the heart of my collection and just represents, you know, everything that I love in a baby, from the AA painting to his, you know, just kind of mischievous, you know, little look and the wild curly hair and the big personality, and he's got it all, and he's just really precious to me. So he's going to try out the new the new bottle that I got, the disappearing milk bottle. Now I gotta see how this video goes, because I do have another baby I haven't seen in a bit that's actually a newer baby in my collection. But I'll just see how time-wise things go. And I wanted to show the Playtex bottle that I bought, the disappearing bottle, and then the one that I made as a demonstration in my last video. If you all have any questions about these bottles, click to the last video and all of the information will be in there. It's a really great video. Teaches you how to, from everything from sealing the nipples to making the fake formula and making the actual disappearing bottles. And one I have bought, and I explained in there why. Anyway, so Aasir is going to try the Playtex. It's more of a vintage look. I just thought it fit him kind of well. And this one kind of disappears really fast. And I rigged mine in a different way. Actually, after the video, I went and took off the saran wrap and put less holes so that it would go slower and look like more realistic for role play videos. But this one I thought was also really nice for a reborn because it just presses down, so it should press to their face really good. So let's get Aasir fed because he's hungry. He says, "Mommy, I'm cute and I look kind of old, but I'm still just a baby." And, you know, when you strip him down into, like, his onesie and stuff, and you take his glasses off, or he just has, like, a cozy pair of PJs, he's still very baby. Look at him in my arms, you know? I feel like he's just one of those those dolls that kind of has it all, you know, he's all in one package. He can wear like the cute outfits like I'm gonna put him in, which is actually one of Oscar's with the suspenders. That's just, I don't know, it's just really cute with the character and everything. And but yet, you know, he still is this just sweet little, you know, close to newborn baby. So I don't know if you can all hang on. Let me see. Let me pull you all in a little more. Just so you can get a look at this bottle in action. So press to his face, and here we go. See, the formula goes down into it pretty quick, and you see the bag, you see the bubbles. I think this is more seeing the bubbles and the bag shriveling up. I don't know how well you all can see it, but anyway, I was going to open this one up because what it is in there, in a nutshell, is saran wrap. And that, you know, the less holes you put in it, the longer it takes to, you know, go through and, quote, disappear. Aasir must have been really hungry because he's taking this down pretty fast. But this one that I bought, it's like completely sealed. Like there's silicone all around. Like you can't open it up. And of course, I'm sure that they make it that way because they don't, you know, want you to open up and get to the liquid inside and all that because they're selling them. So it's understandable. But for a collector, if you're a little crafty at all or capable of doing little DIY projects, it's actually a simple thing to make and a really cool, fun concept. And I love making videos like that. Sometimes I procrastinate and it takes me a while to kind of get all my supplies and everything together to present videos to all of you like that, like the how-to and the tips and stuff. But eventually I get to it, and then, you know, it was fun. It was fun, and I kind of got it all in one video. So I wanted to talk a little bit about collecting and the journeys that we take here in collecting and how they change, how your journey changes as you go along as a collector. And sometimes the changes can happen swiftly and quickly, especially with those of us that do buy and sell dolls. You know, we kind of change our minds, what might seemingly be like, you know, very, very often to some. And then I was just thinking about, you know, my dear friend Kelly girl, who has just brought home, and I'll put a link to her box opening because we're really excited. Kelly, congratulations to your new arrival. So she just added a Reborn to her collection, and one of the very few Reborns, basically over the past like 2.5 years. It's been just Monroe, which is her, you know, her silicone, you know, Dwayne like Oscar, the same sculpt as Oscar from Claire Taylor. So that's quite a long time, 2.5 years, to basically have one baby in the nursery. And she did bring in a little Reborn, I don't know, maybe about 6 months ago. That's her Eloise. And I think she's had one silicone that came out in between. But for the most part, when we see, you know, Kelly, we, you know, just see her with Monroe. It's just she's got one, you know, really, you know, beautiful silicone doll in her collection that is just, you know, she's it. She checks off all those boxes for her. And for someone like Kelly that's been in the hobby for 20 plus years, you know, she's been through all the stages, through the Reborns and stuff. But now, being that she has not explored Reborns in quite a few years, as far as, you know, just the research we do to be current on, you know, the newest artists, the newest sculpts coming out, the newest techniques that are out there, you know, the whole the whole bit of it. And I just think it's how we change, and then our dear Diana over at Sundance Mom, she's got a lot of beautiful silicones, and she's talking about kind of upgrading her Reborn collection a little bit, and just looking at some more higher end Reborns and stuff. So as collectors, I think we truly have that at heart, that we are, collectors, and, like different, kinds of dolls, be it here Reborns or silicones. And some of y'all collect the BJD dolls and other types of dolls as well, and share, which I think most of us love to see. I know I love to see. I love to see all the different types of dolls that the collectors here collect. And I know sometimes on our channels we can sound redundant, or like we're doing the same thing over and over again, or the same topics, yada yada yada. But really, I think that it's pretty fast moving, and that's what keeps it from getting boring for us, getting stale to us, because you just never know when you're gonna take that sharp turn, and be into something else, or be on the hunt for a specific sculpt, or it's just kind of like whatever, where the wind blows you, where you're, it's an emotional hobby. These dolls, really tug at our heartstrings. And when we start, feeling at a certain point where we have the desire for certain, features or types of dolls or whatever, we roll with it. And that is truly, the fun of it. Now, Mr. Aasir here, in a way, he's like home to me. He's like, my rock, my kind of will always be here baby. And of course, I love to have him. A lot of us collectors do have, whether it be you have your first Reborn, or you have like, a one-of-a-kind, doll, or one-of-a-kind clay sculpt, or just some doll that represents to us, that we are a collector in the hobby, and that, that's one thing, doll that will, never change, maybe a representation of that sentimental value to us, or something that reminds us of all the joy put together that all the dolls, have brought us through the years, or however amount of time that, we've been collecting. Of course, in the beginning, we all, make the mistake, I think, of saying, oh, this is a forever baby, I couldn't imagine ever letting it go, da 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 da, and like the next minute you know that doll's gone. And it's not like that for every collector. There are definitely some collectors here that every doll they adopt stays in their collection. And either they have like a very, very large collection, they have the space and the funds to do so, or they collect very slowly, so they will only add a doll, every couple of years, or whenever that is, so that it's not, like a giant, huge collection where you need that kind of space. But it's whatchamacallit, I drink a lot. Well, of course it goes back down pretty quickly too, so but we're gonna burp Aasir. So and I think that those of us that come on YouTube and share our dolls, we are genuinely just sharing our journeys here. So wherever that may take us, and some of us share and talk about our thought processes as we're going along, or if we're feeling, if something's, transpiring, going on, whether it be in our lives outside of the hobby, or something, potentially that's going on in the hobby that has caused us, a bad taste in our mouth or stress or whatever, we talk that through on our channels. Those of us that are like vlogging and sharing honestly with you, and not just like, putting like on a show. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Like, I don't mean it in that way. I mean, like, yeah, there are some channels that are up there to like entertain, and they're all about the YouTube, and they're just putting like their fun role play and just positive stuff. And I feel like there's different types of us in YouTubing, just like we have our preference in collecting. There's different types of us in YouTubing. Some set out to specifically try to grow a channel, and they're doing, things that they think people want to see, and, just trying to move up in that way. Some of us are just doing the fun, silly stuff and the entertaining, having fun doing it, and, so on and so forth. Some artists come on and make channels, and that's to share, in an effort to share, their work and get their dolls out there and their work out there and grow their business. There's different reasons. And then I think that I would probably say, and let me know in the comments what you all think, I think the more garden variety of Reborn Dolly channels, collectors, are collectors that are vlogging, basically, that are sharing their journeys with you all. That's certainly true for my case. I guess I have a bit of variety on this channel. I do a lot of chats and topic chats and things, all while incorporating, the dolls and the role play. I share hauls and changing videos and, tips and, just all kinds of stuff. But it's all in my journey. It's all vlogging. It's all talking about the different, like, phases you go through, milestones you hit in collecting and being here on YouTube, and all that good stuff. I think sometimes people can be hard on channel creators because they automatically assume, because you're putting videos out on YouTube, that you are there to like serve them, in so to speak. I don't know. I don't mean that like in a like bad way. I just mean like, they're looking at a content creator that, the audience is looking like that the videos are made like solely for them. And of course, I think most of us, I certainly, think about what you all would like to see. I listen to advice on certain things. I adjust as I go along, but I do stay true to myself, and I'm honest with you all, and I don't blow sunshine up your ass. And if I have a topic, if I have something important to talk to you all about, I'm going to talk about it. If I'm going through something in particular that's affecting my doll collecting and my journey in the hobby, even if it's not all fairy tales and rainbows and all that, I still share it, because it is my blog. It is my journey. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy sharing my babies with all of you. But the bottom line is, and I say it, I say it on a pretty regular basis here as far as my channel. If you don't enjoy me, don't watch me. No hard feelings. You're, welcome to move on. I'm not, that's it. It's what you see is what you get. Kind of take it or leave it with me. And I'm certainly, not offended if someone's like, oh, your channel is not for me, or whatever. I feel like if you don't have something nice to say, then just move along, just click off, don't watch. Like, there's really no reason in a hobby like this where we try to keep it light and fun and be kind to everyone and things like that. It's not like regular YouTube out there where we've got like commentary channels and, just all different types of channels where it might be more appropriate because debates are welcome and things like that. And I'm not saying that certain topics that I do that I don't welcome, a debate and I certainly never mind, sharing your opinions. I definitely don't. But I feel like if you're, so opinionated that it's you're sharing that in a negative way and just, constantly, butting heads with a channel creator, don't watch. If you don't like it, if you don't care for, the content, don't watch. Or it's also really easy if you do enjoy, but there's, whatever, there, you can skip over certain videos because not everybody is gonna love every single thing about everybody. So, you all might love my channel on a whole, but don't agree with me on certain topics or subjects that I talk about. And that's where I'm saying, like, it's okay to share that your, ideals and with that topic don't align with mine. But you share it and you move on, because I'm not a channel creator that has the time to go back and forth, debating with people in the comments and things like that. Nor is it, that's the thing. That's not enjoyable to me because that's not why I'm here in the hobby. I'm here to share, and if you enjoy it, great, welcome, and I love you all being here. And if you don't enjoy it, it's not hurting my feelings, and, please move on, sort of thing. Because no, I don't want to be constantly going back and forth in comments, debating everything. It's my hobby. There's plenty of, other places in life to do that sort of stuff. If you follow, politics or pretty much anything else out there on YouTube, you can always, get into, juicy, interesting, heated debates with people without being disrespectful or, things like that, but with just, kind of going back and forth like that. But yeah, I don't have the time or the desire to do that with my audience. It's just like I put up the content I create, and it's there for you all to enjoy if you want to enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy it, then don't. That's the type of channel creator I am. Because my hobby is my downtime, and there's just a lot of, especially right now with COVID and everything going on, there's so much stress, going on in life. And, I've got a child that's, on part remote learning right now, 3 days a week. And, I'm part of parent groups and following, my local politics and, dealing with things with the school and making sure that my child's getting a proper education. And right now that's not so easy. And my child's also special needs. So I'm, there's constant, kind of having to advocate for my child, advocate for medical things, medical problems, you name it. I feel like I'm dealing with it. My plate is so full, and I'm certainly just a wee bit like overstressed these days, like many of us. And went through some depression. I've put on some weight. I'm struggling. I am definitely struggling. So yeah, I come here and these dolls are just, they still have that magic for me, and being here and making the videos and taking the fun role play pictures and things, that just still brings me so much, joy and stuff. So that's where I'm at. And I just see a lot of channel creators being that way, that they're just like, I'm vlogging, I'm here, I'm sharing my journey, and like you're thrilled to have everyone along for the ride, and very appreciative to everyone, whether you're just passing through, whether you just stop and enjoy one video, leave one, comment, whether you just stop in from time to time, or to those of you that have been with, my channel for a very long time, or even since the beginning. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I enjoy your comments, and your comments brighten my day, because I can stop throughout the day on my breaks and read them. And you all put a huge smile on my face, you really do. So no, wouldn't want to come on and, constantly be having friction with my audience because they're disagreeing with everything that I talk about or do, or a lot, or a good majority of, or whatever, not just once in a while type thing. It's just not where I want to be in my hobby. And of course, some of those people wind up, either blocked or just ignored or whatever it is, and they get all their panties in a bundle. And that's how you wind up with what I call the haters out there, that they're still stalking you, so they're still watching you, because you can't block them from watching you. You can only block them from interacting with you. And I don't want to, and I shouldn't have to interact with people that are making me, miserable and getting me on edge. And why should I have to? If something I'm putting out there is putting you on edge and bothering you, click off. You have the ability to do that, just as I have the ability to block someone from interacting with me if they're not interacting, if they're just causing me agita, or downright nasty. And a lot of people because they're just antagonistic and aggressive and just, sarcastic and just not nice, and it doesn't make you feel good when you go off of the YouTube and the phone. It just doesn't leave you with a pleasant, good feeling. And I hope that for the most part, that everyone that's watching me is watching because they're enjoying my sweet babies and my conversation and my content, and that they're not hate watching. But some people hate watch. What can I tell you? Anyway, I didn't actually mean to get that deep and go into that kind of a talk, but that's just where it went. And Aasir isn't he? Look at him just kind of, cozy, comfy against me, just peeking out like, yeah, I'm just chilling with mom, because he's just so chill. So I really need to make more videos with Aasir. I just enjoy having him in my arms, seeing him on the screen, and just looking down at him. Anyway, well, I was going to get him dressed, but again, if you follow me on Instagram, there'll be pictures up of the outfit I'm going to put him in. Some of you might recognize it because I gotten it for Oscar. It's the little cat and Jack with the little rust color corduroys and the little shirt thing. I want to take the picture with just the shirt and socks because Aasir looks so cute, and he just looks really sweet in like the little man outfits, like with the suspenders and stuff. I gotta get him in some jackety. That's what we should do. We should get Aasir in some jackety. What do you think, Aasir? Anyway, all right, this was way longer than I thought it would be, but y'all got it. And if you made it to the end, thanks for being here. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up on your way out, and we'll see you all next time. God bless.